they shall hide themselves, but then the serpents are gonna bite them.
Yeah.
And so that and Yahweh Shai is likened unto that. And it says that they're gonna get them, basically get them out the land.
Yeah, that too.
So the Lord, man. Wow, he cold with it. He cold.
Cold, man.
Man,
I say it all the time.
he cold with it.
And then it has to be a day of darkness because it says that the Lord's vengeance are going to be upon them in that day. And we're going to look to the man that's given that morning star, right? Because Christ is likened unto that morning star. And that sword that's coming out is going to be given to the people that endure through this thing. He says, unto you I will give you the morning star.
Get that in Matthew.
Yeah, bring it up.
Book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
That's right. So you're gonna have to be, you're gonna have to endure unto the end to be saved through that day. This is why it says that it's gonna be, that day is gonna come as if they can deceive the very elect. If you end up getting deceived in that day, you're not enduring. You're not gonna be saved, right? Through the false prophets, through the wars, through the tyranny that's gonna happen unto you from the dragon, through, right, a lot of the ethnic wars that's going to arise. You have to endure through all those things. You have to endure through the thick of it to be redeemed. There's no making it through you being saved beforehand. That's not in the Bible. But Christians will tell you that on TikTok, on Instagram, saying that you're going to be taken up for 7 years and you're going to be hid with Christ while derision is going on. No, it says I'm going to save my elect from Jacob's trouble. Revelation 14, you're going to be saved out of it. These are they that were saved out of it. If I say I'm in the ocean and I was saved out of it, I have to be in the ocean to be saved out of it. So if it's saying you're going to be saved out of it, you have to be in it to be saved out of it. That's just basic formality of English.
Got a precept.
Right? Bring it up.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, reading from verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
That's right. And the hastening that we're not going to make is to ultimately do sin. This is why it says he's going to try to feed you idly with idols. Right? What did Christ say in Revelations 2? He says that, or Revelations 3, it's either Revelations 2 or 3. If you eat food sacrificed unto idols, you're not making it out. But it says that Satan is going to put you in there, feed you idly food sacrificed unto idols. Are you going to eat that food? Are you going to act hastily when the mark of the beast comes and you're not able to feed your family and you're not able to get bread for them because you don't have the mark of the beast? And you're forced to go live as a vagabond on earth and live as a traveler through the earth? That's what the Bible says. And being in haste, right? When the Bible says you should make haste unto the Lord, right? To keep his commandments. But brothers are going to be making haste just to live through their flesh, just to preserve themselves. And it's going to be hard because you're a human. And this is why it says, cursed is the man that trusts in man. But guess what? That doesn't excuse you from trusting in yourself. That's why you have to trust in you. That's why you have to trust in the only begotten Son of God. This is why the Son of Man was walking around with the 3 children in the furnace, man. They didn't trust in themselves. They trusted in the only begotten Son of God. To walk with him. Have him be your refuge. Have him be the Lord of the Sabbath, as it says. Where you in him you shall find your rest. So cursed is the man that trusts in man. Cursed is the man if you're trusting in a president. You're going to be cursed if you're trusting in anything outside of the Son of Man. You're going to be cursed if you trust in yourself, man. We're not telling you not to believe in yourself, that you have the ability to do right, but you trust in the Son of Man first and foremost. You seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, then all things shall be added onto you.
That's right.
Bring it up.
This is the book of Psalms 18, reading from verse 5. The sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me. In my distress, I called upon the Lord and cried unto my God. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken because he was wroth.
That's right. And the Most High is going to be immensely wroth when that derision does come and that overflowing scourge does come. But this also goes into how you have to trust in the Most High and call upon the only begotten Son, because it does say, "Whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved." So if you're evidently meant to be saved in that day, he's gonna keep you from that derision. He's gonna keep you from that earth shaking, as it says in the book of Isaiah, when it says that the earth is gonna be desolate, moving to and fro. Talking about the cataclysm that's going to be happening into the earth in that day.
God, even not only just from the missiles, but the mountains and hills that'll be shaking these governments as they go from one contingency plan to another, because they like they said all they little plans. That's not but different false prophets that they're hearkening onto, because none of those plans are going to save them. Man.
Right.
And they have something called what's it called? Not a contingency government. What continuity of government?
Okay, yeah.
It's something like if something bad goes down, they might just totally like cross out all Congress and they have like this small little cabinet that they're planning to rule. But guess what, man? That's false. That's nothing but soothsayers of like the Chaldeans, man. It's all false prophets. None of that's gonna save
and I don't put it past them, because you got to think about humans. Humans are ultimately built upon preserving themselves, and that's also going into like movies all right, you too, brother. Also going into movies like that movie Greenland, where the guy was given on the TV. He said, "You and your family can come live in the thing." And beast on his TV, and they're like, "Why aren't we getting that message? Why aren't we getting that message?" And they were trying to chase him down, like trying to like see where he was going and stuff like that. These movies, man, that's why it says, that's why I think it was like some producer, I forgot what he was called. He said, the best producers know the Bible, because you can make a whole Bible from you can make a whole movie based on certain biblical things that are going to happen. That's what it says. Certain things that are going to happen.
That's right.
Bring it up.
Reading from verse 14 of the book of Matthew, chapter 24. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
That's right, and this is how we know that things like Protestantism, the Catholic Church, your favorite TikTok Christian guy, your favorite prosperity gospel teacher. This is how we know the end is not coming, because the gospel of derision, of what we were just talking about, is not being preached into all the world. We know it's not, because you guys have been preaching smooth things onto people. You've been telling people, you've been preaching antinomianism. You've been telling people to practice idolatry. You've been telling people to eat food sacrificed unto idols. The end is not coming because you're teaching people to go away from the fountain of living waters.
And white supremacy, man.
And white supremacy, the image of the beast.
They've been preaching that, not preaching the truth. Not, cause he said, and this gospel of the kingdom.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Not theirs, not whatever madness they preaching. Doctors of men. He said this gospel.
Right. And we know that that's not being preached in all the world, especially when it says, you have Christians who say stuff is blasphemous. It's like, oh, if you're saying works are required, then you're saying that it isn't a gift that you make it. No, it's a gift because ultimately they don't understand the ordination of the Most High. They don't understand that the Most High knows all things. He knows if you're gonna damn drunk drive and kill 5 people. He knows these things. He also knows if you're gonna follow him in the last days. So it is a gift that you do make it through, because it's not up to you to act right according to the Most High. You put it in you.
It's lucky he knows whom he's given the Holy Spirit.
Right.
You know, the power to actually go along with his son, you know?
Right.
It's a gift because he gave his son those followers.
Right.
You know, and his son gave them back to them. It's a gift.
Right. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because you have people say, oh, if this works, it can't be a gift. No, it can still be a gift, because just like what Christ said. He says, none of you come unto me but by the Father that draws him. So you're not coming unto Christ. You're not choosing Christ. The Father is drawing you to it. So yes, it's not you deciding. That is the gift of the Most High. Because he could have you in vain thoughts. He could have you in vain affections. He could have your eyes shut. He could take the Holy Spirit from you, man, as the book of Hebrews says.
He can have you pay heed to seducing spirits.
Right.
Instead of disregarding that and staying on the path. That's why, similarly, Paul has a good example. Do you know what he said? I thought it was chapter 9. When he says,
my graduation.
whereas I would do good, evil is with me, or something like that. I thought it was in. I know it's in Romans, but I thought it was in 9. When he speaks in regards saying that so it is not me that does it, but sin. Where does he say this at? Where is it? Romans. Evil is present. Romans 7 and 21. Alright, yeah. It's a lot, yeah. I'm not trying to, but this goes in regards to exactly what you're saying. Here it is.
Here you go.
I want to read from verse 19 of the Romans, chapter 9, it's like chapter 7. For the good that I would do, I do not, but the evil which I would not, that I do. Now if I do that I would not, it is no more that I do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. I find then a law that when I would do good, evil is present with me.
Right.
So he's got that Holy Spirit to do righteousness, but there's evil seducing spirits about. But you know, you don't pay that no mind, man. You keep on the right path. That's what we're supposed to do.
We can get that too in us. Get 2 Corinthians 12 and 6.
I'll get it.
2 Corinthians 12 and 6. Because he also talks about glorying yourself in your infirmities.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 12, reading from verse 6. For though I would desire to glory, I shall not be a fool, for I will say the truth, but now I forbear, lest any man should think me above that which he sees me to be, or that he heareth of me. And lest I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure.
Right, because the thorns in Paul's side, some say he was probably blind when he was on the road to Damascus. When you read the context of what he's saying, because he said, I met a man, and then it shows Christ's words above. So some say he might have been blind, but this is also going into how there's going to be a constant thorn in your side because Satan is the God of this world, how the brother was saying. Like, so you have to look past these certain infirmities and look past these certain thorns that are going to constantly be pricking you, because you got to prepare yourself for temptation. You got to walk through these things. You got to push through and keep on the way, to keep on the straight path. This is why it says that the righteous shall scarcely be saved.
And even that was the gift, remember?
Yeah.
The power to get past all that.
Right.
So let me get verse 8, the very next verse. For this thing I besought the Lord thrice,
right,
that it might depart from me.
Right. Seeking him to remove that infirmity. And how we should constantly be seeking the Most High to remove these infirmities from us, man. So we can be presented as that chaste virgin, as Paul says, before the Most High, and that marriage happens. So we're not found without oil. That we're not the foolish virgin found without the oil at the onslaught of the marriage. And I think when you read further down, he says, "I glorify in my infirmities unto the."
Yep.
So yeah, bring it up. How you guys doing? You guys Christian?
I'm spiritual.
Spiritual? You used to be Christian when you grew up, or when you were younger?
I was raised a Catholic.
Catholic? Okay. Yeah, we just preaching the Bible and marrying it with geopolitical affairs that is going on, just like the Bible ordains our pastors to do. But we don't see anybody in the church doing it, so
That's a famous image.
we got to come out and do it ourselves.
Which one?
Oh, he's talking about the slaves.
Yeah.
Terrible.
How do you all feel about the stuff that's going on with Iran and
Yeah, it does.
the Strait of the Hormuz and
It's political and it's driven by Trump.
yeah?
I guess maybe because I did it.
Do you think they're doing the right thing as far as backing the people of Israel? You guys aren't pro-Israel?
I'm not anti either.
Okay.
But how do
We
you
have
feel
two-
about
we
that?
have About backing Israel. I think it's all about Netanyahu.
Okay.
With his pants down on October or whatever it was.
October 15th or 10th?
Yeah.
What do you
And then he
think?
went on a warpath, and now he's got, the Hawks driving him, and then you got whack jobs in, and they're having issues, and it's not like this has ever changed. It's always been around, one way or another. A lot of pressure and power. It's hard not, I'm trying not to be complacent about it, but I can't wait till he's out of office.
Yeah, would you say that this government has changed from its days with cattle slavery, basically, and what they call the Trail of Tears, sort of with the things that they did, genocidal things they did to the Native Americans?
Changed. I still think that. You ever see the movie Platoon?
I didn't see that one.
It's a good one. It's for an African American soldiers that rich boys and fucking poor. They always have. They always will.
So, and that, with that in mind, some people would say that this nation has changed, but if you look at what they're supporting,
Yeah.
especially with Israel,
Yeah.
you don't see the evidence of that, do you?
Not really.
It's more or less not in my backyard.
Well, and we've invested so much in Israel and their nuclear power, and it goes through our presidency when Israel was established in '48. I don't know that anyone who could be in office isn't going to say we back Israel. They just do. And we have Jewish in us, in our